I shared this quote with my social media fam the other day, and it was, if you argue for your limitations, you get to keep them. Like, I don't know who said it. It's definitely not mine. But let me say it again. If you argue for your limitations, you get to keep them. And I work with so many women and I converse with so many women on a regular basis about areas of their life in which they're dissatisfied, whether that's in their health and fitness, if it's in their relationships, if it's in their career path, if it's in lacking purpose or passion or a vision for their more. And often, as soon as they share with me whatever that dissatisfaction is, there comes the story of can't. The story of, oh, I can't do that because, oh, I can't have that because, oh, I can't be like that because. If we argue for our limitations, we get to keep them. Guys, I've reached this point in my personal development, in my career, in my life, and maybe it is an age thing because I'm getting up there but I prefer to think of it as identifying my bullshit and getting over it. And it's easy to say it like that, but it's not an easy process to go through. But in order to get to the other side of your story of can't, whatever limitation it is that you're putting on yourself, you have to be willing to walk through the fire of it. Are you telling yourself that you can't have the body you've always wanted because you don't have time, or you don't have energy, or the kids are crazy, or work doesn't allow you to blah, 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 whatever? Are you telling yourself that you can't have the kind of lifestyle you want because that's meant for other people? Like, whatever lie it is that you're telling yourself as to why your life can't be exactly what you want it to be, identify it as the lie that it is, call bullshit on it, and then work to get past it. I was supposed to be a statistic, straight up. I grew up in a sketchy part of a decent town in England, a single parent household, living off government benefits, like no idea or no example that my life could be more than what I saw in front of me every day. A life of struggle every day, a life of limitations, a life of we can't every day. And Gio and I were talking about it, a few days ago, and just filled with so much gratitude for the life that we live now that is based on whatever it is we want it to be. We got over or got past the limitations. I went to university, graduated a year early, graduated with honors, created a life of my own choosing because I had the audacity to believe that the future could be so much more, and I had the power to make it that. And where do you think that thought came from? It didn't come from somebody giving me permission. It came from my own beliefs. So I get very passionate about this topic because there's too many women that I converse with on a daily basis that tell me their story of dissatisfaction, that tell me where it is they're struggling, that tell me that they're not thriving, they're merely surviving, and they don't know how to make a change, but they desperately want to. And then immediately follow that statement, that reach out, that cry for help with, but I can't, I don't, whatever, all of these limitations. If you argue for your limitations, you get to keep them. So where in your life are you arguing for the bullshit that you don't want to have in it? Ask yourself that question, identify it, make a plan as to how to get past it, and then do the work on a daily basis. It's a daily choice. It's a daily choice to get past it. But the life that's waiting for you on the other side of that journey is far beyond anything you can ever imagine, and it will serve you to walk through the fire to get there.